We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's all you got.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, Jackson.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Joe Burrow
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Get in the weight room.
Here's Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 6.
On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. 48, Mike. Go. Go.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Let's do this.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Counter. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'm on, right?
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He can't get him down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, this is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
Allen off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
I am.
mine. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Allen going to throw. And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 52's the mic, watch Mike, watch Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing is Allen on third. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On play action, Allen on the move to his left.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonnu Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, it's Crawford, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And a big eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow on play action. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And some room to run now. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on 1st down. Crawford.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this would probably get away from them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Allen now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our scores. The kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Burrow.
Looking left side, and it's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cards, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.